we do things that take care of ourselves every day, like brushing our teeth and washing our hands. These activities are often called self-care. Self-care is something that anyone can do and that everyone should do. Self-care is not selfish, and it is one way we can care for our mental health. Taking care of your emotional well-being is just as important as taking care of your body because they work together to keep you healthy. Self-care is something you do daily or weekly that focuses on the whole you. This looks different for everyone, so try some things out and see what's best for you.
My granny always told me, baby, when you're feeling like you're in a funk, try to do something you don't normally do. So I take her advice and try to get out of my routine, you know? So if I've been slammed with stuff and just been really busy, I like to get out of the house, get some air, and just listen to my favorite music. Sometimes I'll hop online and play some games with my friends. We'll complain about school, talk about people that we're cool with, people that irritate us, whatever's on our mind. Lately, we've definitely been talking about the pandemic and how life has been going. I tell them that what we do, talking to each other, is self-care. And they laugh about it. They give me a hard time, but I think they're warming up to it. It's taking a break from everything that stresses you out. You do things you like. You maybe write down your feelings, or you talk to your favorite person, or you can even just take a nap, eat, do whatever makes you feel comfortable before you have to jump back into the stress of everyday life. It feels good to do something that makes me feel good, you know?
It can be as simple as taking a deep breath or learning a breathing exercise that helps you calm down when you're stressed. Self-care can also be practicing gratitude, like keeping a journal of things you are grateful for or happy about. Even just saying something nice to a stranger. You can get in touch with your artistic side, or do something like joining a new community or activity. Or, if you're doing too many things, self-care can be saying no to something that you don't want to or cannot do. Because our well-being is connected, self-care for your mental health can also be something physical, like walking outside for 15 to 30 minutes a day, or sticking to a regular sleep schedule. If you have trouble falling asleep at night, try listening to calming noises or staying away from electronics before bed. Sleep is essential to self-care, and getting outside or exercising can help you sleep better at night. If you've been feeling sad, angry, anxious, overly tired, lonely, anything, there are things you can do to help yourself feel better. If you're facing any difficulties with your mental health and your sense of well-being, it's important to take care of yourself. You can always reach out for support, whether that's from a friend or a professional. Connecting with others is a big part of self-care. Remember to do what makes you happier and find things that make you feel better. And make sure that what makes you happy is still healthy behaviors. Don't be afraid to enjoy yourself. The COVID-19 pandemic has made it clear that practicing self-care has an important and positive impact as we get used to a new normal. While self-care is important and helpful, it can't always solve all of your problems, so sometimes you might have to reach out for other support. There are many resources available to you. The first step to self-care is to find what works best for you.
It wasn't like it hit me all at once. I struggled with feelings of fear and worry over the years. When my doctor told me that the pain in my hands was caused by arthritis, those feelings continued to grow. I started to worry that I wouldn't be able to do the things I love, like gardening and playing the piano.
I started having panic attacks and feeling like I couldn't breathe. I already had asthma, which can make breathing hard anyway.
I was so stressed that I had trouble falling asleep at night. I found myself so tired during the day that I could barely focus on my work. It never occurred to me that mental health and physical health were so closely connected. I guess because you go to different kinds of health professionals for help. But I saw a news story that made me realize we really shouldn't think of them as two different kinds of health.
We're joined today by Dr. Ellen Welch, a medical doctor who says we should be thinking about our health much more broadly. Doctor, what kinds of things besides our physical health are important?
Thank you for having me on today. And yes, that's correct. When we talk about someone who is healthy, we are talking about physical health, but also mental health, social well-being, and other resources a person needs to live a full life.
That sounds like a lot more than just curing someone when they have a fever.
You're right. Health isn't just the absence of disease. It also refers to a person's ability to bounce back from an illness or other challenges in life. There are many factors that contribute to our mental and physical health. Some factors include a person's genetics, their environment, their relationships, their education, and their employment. These all impact a person's ability to lead a healthy life.
So what can our viewers do to improve the kind of health you're talking about?
Certainly eating a healthy diet and getting regular exercise as directed by a physician are keys to good health. It is also important to have healthy coping skills when challenges come up in a job or a relationship. Having healthy social relationships can also contribute to a person's overall well-being, including their mental health.
Hearing that, doctor, helped me understand that my stress was doing more than just impacting my physical health. It was also starting to hurt my relationships, affecting how I spent my free time, and seemed to make me feel overwhelmed. In fact, learning that mental health is the way our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors affect our lives helped me realize I needed to address my ongoing stress as a health issue, both physical and mental. I talked about this with my doctor, and he connected me with a therapist. I still meet with my therapist from time to time. In addition to the diet, exercise, and physical checkups from my doctor, my therapist has helped me learn to manage my stress, develop healthy relationships, and a more positive attitude. Each and every day is filled with unique ups and downs, but understanding the link between my physical and mental health has made a big difference in my ongoing recovery journey.
We live in a world where undernutrition and obesity can exist side by side in the same country, home, or even person. Foods high in sugars, salt, and/or unhealthy fats are leading to unhealthy diets and are one reason why children may not be growing healthily, while causing other people to develop overweight or obesity. The consumption of unhealthy diets is heavily influenced by marketing. Easy access is fueling this new nutrition reality, but thankfully, change towards a healthier future is possible. By having a sustainable, healthy diet made up of a variety of foods that are safe for consumption, we can promote health and have better abilities to fight illness. How do we do this? Good nutrition for women during pregnancy and for children in their first 1,000 days of life, including breastfeeding, sets them up for healthy adulthood and future generations. We should eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, pulses, nuts and seeds, and less sugary drinks and foods high in sugars, salt, and unhealthy fats. The less of these foods we buy, the more the food industry will be encouraged to produce foods that contribute to healthy diets. We can also call on our leaders to make the right decisions so that every person, everywhere, can afford and access good nutrition. When people like you and me, industries and governments work together to make positive changes, we can create a healthier world.
People sometimes, especially when we're busy, stressed, or feeling low. But there's lots of evidence that keeping in close touch can help us feel happier and healthier, whether it's with friends, family, neighbors, or people at work. It can even protect us against becoming unwell. There's lots of ways to lead a life full of healthy human interaction. How you choose to do it is up to you. Quality social connection comes in lots of forms, and usually the more connected you are, the better the benefits. So here's some simple tips for building better social connections into your life. Tip 1, make plans. Make time to talk, set plans with people, and stick to them. Tip 2, connect every day. Try to connect with family or someone you trust each day. This could include a fixed family time, where everyone puts away their phones and shares an activity, has a meal, or just talks. This doesn't just have to be close friends and family either. Even having casual friends and acquaintances can have benefits. Try joining a new club or going out to events to meet new people. Simply talking on the phone, exchanging emails, or the occasional text message to keep in touch. Tip 3. Connect with your interests. Have a look for events or courses in your local area that interest you. Fill up your diary. Go along and say hello to the people there. It's a great way of opening up opportunities to meet like-minded people. Websites like meetup.com have a wide range of local social groups around the UK. Tip 4. Reach out. Sharing your thoughts can really help, whether it's with someone you know, a volunteer, or professional. There's always someone who can listen. Have a think if there's someone you used to be close to, who you could reconnect with. When you're talking with someone, reach out and be curious by asking them questions about themselves. This can really help you make a good connection. There are also lots of fantastic helplines with trained staff and volunteers who care about what you have to say and can offer you help if you need it. You can find details on the Every Mind Matters website. Tip 5. Offer a helping hand. If you like, you can even volunteer your time to help others. Not only is it a kind thing to do, giving to others is also a proven way to improve our own mental health, and it's a great way to connect with other volunteers as well as the people you're supporting. Find something you're interested in, or a local charity, and get in touch to see if they need any help. Or you can even just offer a favor to a neighbor or help out a colleague at work. Connection is important. We can all do simple things to be a little more social and help those in our lives do the same.
Has anyone ever told you everything will feel better after a good night's sleep? It might be a bit of a cliche, but it's also rooted in truth. A good sleep, which is say 7 to 9 hours of high quality sleep, has many benefits to your physical and psychological health. First, let's look at physical benefits. Sleep is when your body heals and repairs its heart and blood vessels. It boosts your immune system, which means you're less likely to get sick. It also helps to balance your hormones. When you don't get enough sleep, you produce more of the hunger hormone and less of the hormone that makes you feel full, which is why you feel unusually hungry the day after you pull an all-nighter. On a psychological level, sleep also improves your emotional well-being. People who are sleep deprived have been found to be more likely to be depressed. Sleep also improves your concentration, problem solving, creativity, social skills, and decision-making skills. Plus, it improves your memory. Sleep is when our brains process everything that happened in the day and form memories. So if you have a big test, the best thing you can do is sleep. Not only will it help you focus, but you'll be better able to remember what you studied after a solid night of rest. Even once you know that sleep is important, one common reason for not sleeping is the feeling that there's just too much to be done. You're struggling to stay on top of an ever-growing list of things to do. So while you'd love to get to bed, it just can't happen. But aside from how important it is for your health, there's one more thing you should know about sleep. It improves your productivity. When you're feeling all the benefits of sleep, you're able to work more efficiently. So hit the sack. Even though it doesn't seem like your body is doing a lot while you sleep, it's actually hard at work, getting you ready to take on the next day.